Concerts tonight, 10 Eastern on TNN.
What do you like best about the entertainment field? What makes you want to be an entertainer more than any other one particular thing?
I think the travel, Bob, is the main thing. I love it. I love the shows and meeting the different entertainers and doing a lot of work with them.
I'll buy some brand new clothes and dress up fancy. Oh, my journey to the wilder side of life.
She's hiding her face over here.
No.
A clip from 1967, the Stoneman's TV show that was Bob Jennings, introducing and talking to the newcomer at that time,
Right.
Tammy Wynette.
Oh, I know. And she went on to have numerous top tens, numerous #1s. The first lady of country music, the lovely Tammy Wynette, is here tonight. Hi.
Now, why did you hide your face? That was so cute.
Oh, Lord, I was young once. I just realized that when I saw that.
You know, I wonder, as you look at that little girl, I mean, were you confident at that time with your talent? Did you know that you had what it takes to be a star?
Oh, no, not at all. And I told my mother, or my mother told me that it was determination that made me keep going. I said, no, it was stupidity and ignorance.
No.
I just thought that I could do something. I had no idea as to what I could do to make money singing. I just wanted to sing, and I came knocking on doors.
I guess a lot of it was
I
meant
know.
to be.
Hey, one other thing we discovered in looking back at the beginning of your career was something about this particular song. Go ahead and play a little bit of the audio.
I don't know if they are or not.
Are they going to play that?
Well, it was
anyway,
Apartment Number 9.
Apartment Number 9 was a big song. And I'm curious, do you know this is the 30th anniversary? Right now,
Yeah.
30 years ago, that
Yeah.
song was on the charts?
Yeah, 30 years ago.
How do you celebrate 30 years of something you love doing?
I just feel very lucky and very fortunate and very happy to still be part of this for the past 30 years. But it doesn't seem like it's been that long, gosh.
Time flies when you're having fun, they say.
Are you still learning anything about the business, or do you think that you really know it all by now?
Oh, no.
No?
I don't know it all. And I don't think I ever will know it all. But, yeah, I'm still learning. But I'm so glad that I'm where I am. You know, gosh, sometimes I sit and think, oh, if I had 30 more years to do this all over, I'd pull my hair out, I'm telling
you know, Apartment Number 9 is one that really launched your career.
Yeah.
But prior to that, how close were you to trying something else, saying it, well, the music thing's not going to work? Did you ever get to that point?
No, I was a hairdresser when I came to Nashville. And I don't know what made me keep hanging on and thinking that maybe something would work as a singer, you know, because I really don't. But I did keep my license for years and years and years because I was so afraid that if I didn't have something to fall back on, you know, I was in trouble. I had 3 kids to support all by myself. And when I left Birmingham, to come to Nashville, everything I had was on the car or in the car. I had a tricycle tied to the trunk. I had a feather mattress. And my little kids were like peeping, you know, I could look through the rearview mirror and I couldn't see anything except just the top of their heads, you know. Everything I had was in that car, and I kept thinking day after day, why am I holding out? Why am I doing this? I could at least make a living for my kids going back to the beauty shop, but I kept on, and thank God found Apartment Number 9, or Billy did.
Yeah.
But, you know, the funny thing about that is Tex Ritter and Ralph Emery, you know, had the all-night show.
Sure.
And Billy Sherrill told me when I recorded that song that he wanted me to take it up to Tex and Ralph. Well, here I go with 3 kids, you know, and I go up there and I take it in, and Tex said, this was 50,000 watts of silence on my part. I handed him the song, and Ralph played it, and Tex looked at me and he said, that song's already been recorded by a guy out on the coast. His name was, and he told his name, and he said, and what made you record that song? Do you think you sing it better than he did? Oh,
Whoa.
What on earth do you say
What
to that?
did you
know,
say?
I didn't. Ralph came to my rescue. He said, well, now, Tex, I think she just did a female version. I thought, oh, God. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Ralph.
Well, I mean, isn't it true, though, with all the interviews you do, you have to be ready to answer anything, you know, deeply personal about any part of your life. I mean, does that ever get more comfortable as the years go by?
Well, you accept it more as the years go by. You just, you know, it's just part of what you're doing. And, but it's never really easy, you know. All my mistakes I've made in public.
I know.
And that's what has, you know,
It's part of the job.
It's true of any star.
it is.
It's on the covers of the magazine.
In the interview earlier, you said you like travel as one of the fun aspects. You know,
now this was back 30 years ago when they first interviewed you.
Right.
The best part of the business was travel. Do you still feel that way?
Well, I enjoy traveling from my bedroom to my kitchen.
Yeah.
But no, that's the part of it I still do enjoy to a certain extent, very much. But I get tired quicker. I'm now a grandma of 9 grandkids.
You have 9?
9.
Oh, that reminds me. In fact, I have a little note here from our producer who said that you have twin granddaughters, right? And one of them recently asked you a very difficult question. And the question was, Grandma, who is Jesus? What did you say to that?
My 2 daughters and I were sitting in my kitchen, and the subject of religion came up, and the twin girls that are 8 were sitting there, Natalie and Catherine, and they just listened to everything that we were talking about, and all of a sudden Natalie looked up at me and she says, well, Mama, just who is Jesus?
How old is she now?
She's 8.
8, okay.
And I said, well, honey, he's God's only son. She said, oh, he didn't have no girls?
Oh, boy.
So that was a legitimate question.
Well, you've got some more explaining to do, don't
yeah, and last night, I have to tell you this real quick. Last night I had yesterday afternoon, I had a brunch for some people of mine, some friends of mine. And Jackie, my daughter, the mother of the 8-year-old twins, came in, and she was just dying laughing. She came in and told me, says, Mom, come here. She said, I got to tell Natalie, the same twin, said, how rude of her not to even invite her own grandchildren. Because I didn't tell them they could come and eat with us, you know, and she saw all that food sitting around. She said, how rude.
Well, you've got your hands full, dear, and we've got some more people to make your hands even fuller, I guess, as they say. We have people on the phone ready to say hello. We'll take a break and take your phone calls with Miss Tammy Wynette right after this.
And here's the number to call, 1-888-563-7100. That's 1-888-563-7100.
Want some waffles?
Waffles? Are you crazy? I don't have time for waffles.
You do if they're Eggo Cinnamon Toast Waffles.
Trying.
Where's the butter and syrup?
Are you crazy? You don't have time for butter and syrup.
They're the first waffles with a baked-in sweet cinnamon taste. So they're great, even without butter and syrup.
What's eating, Dad? Waffles.
Are you crazy? You don't have time for waffles.
Eggo Cinnamon Toast Waffles. Hey, you've got time for waffles.
This Valentine's Day, tell them you love them with those 3 little words.
Pillsbury sugar cookies.
Just roll, cut, bake, then decorate with your own sweet message. They're the perfect way to say, I love you, oh.
Oops.
On the next Dallas, Jock's death sends big ripples throughout the entire Ewing family.
Got no wife, got no daddy, got no son.
Boys, I'm sorry. He's taken Daddy's death pretty hard.
Dallas, weekdays, TNN. On the next Dukes of Hazzard, Daisy Duke wins first prize in a department store giveaway. Who knew it'd be hot? The Dukes, weeknights, TNN. There can be only one best-selling small car in America, one best-selling compact pickup in America. Ford Escort, an exceptional blend of power and fuel economy. Plus, get $500 cash back or low 2.9% financing. Ford Ranger, with the highest quality of any domestic pickup in its class. Now with $1,000 cash back or low 2.9 financing. And the #1 place to find 5 of the 10 best sellers in America is at your local Ford dealer.
In personal injury law, training and experience make a difference. Get the picture? For personal injury or wrongful death cases, call Williams, Neville & Associates, 242-2800.
Okay, we're on Today's Country. We're live with you from Nashville. We have the First Lady of Country Music, Miss Tammy Wynette here. Ready for some phone calls?
I'm ready.
Let's meet some of the folks out there. We have Mary Alice calling in from Virginia. Hello, Mary Alice. Welcome to the show.
Hi. First of all, I want to say welcome back, Charlie and Lorianne.
Thank you.
And then I'll say hi to Tammy.
Well, hello, how are you?
Fine. I'm wanting to know how your health's been.
Well, thank you for asking. It has been wonderful. I can't complain at all. I had some health problems a few years back, but I'm doing good now. And thank you for being concerned.
A lot of people are.
Yes, they are.
We're going now to Texas, where Betty is on the line for Tammy. Betty, what's your question?
Is this Betty or Trudy?
It's Betty.
Oh, hi, Betty.
Hi, how are you? Listen, we've enjoyed seeing you, and we're glad you're back.
Well, thank you. You have a question for Tammy tonight?
Yes, I do. Hello, Tammy.
Hi.
This is Betty Vivian, Laredo, Texas, and we have enjoyed you through the years, and I was wondering how long you plan to tour.
As long as the good Lord lets me stay on this earth, I hope. I don't want to quit. I'm just slowing down a little bit because 30 years is a long time to do this, and I think I need a little bit of a break. But I'm still working the road and hope to continue for many, many years.
Well, you know, the story goes, you mentioned the fact that you were sick and had some surgeries in the last year or two, and the story goes that you were in the hospital bed saying, well, I'm going to get up now and go tour. You were just ready to get out there and go do it.
I did, yes, I was ready. And, you know, they just build these stories from nothing. I mean, they'll take one line of something that's true. Yes, I did have surgery by a surgeon who's a liver transplant surgeon. But I was not waiting for a liver. I didn't have anything wrong with my liver. He just happened to be the one that did surgery on me several years ago, and he has just remained my doctor, but I'm fine.
Well, now, what? People, you know, they get this in their mind, you know, when they read something that, you know, you're sick, but you're okay.
I appreciate them for, you know, for being concerned and worried about me. I really do, but I promise you I'm doing good.
Now, I know you can't specifically talk about the lawsuit and all with the tabloids and the people who are saying, as you were mentioning, some of these untrue things, but in general, what is your feeling about what the tabloids do, how they do their business?
Well, I think it's awful that they can, you know, we expect a lot of things to be told about us or talked about, but I think it's awful that they go in with something as personal as medical records and things like that. That's supposed to be confidential. And I think it's just terrible that they can go in and get these records and print whatever they want to print then. Maybe it's not going to do any good for me because they've already told so many things about me, but I just hope to stop this from happening to other people because it's not right.
A lot of people applaud you for leading the way in that. I think Carol Burnett several years ago won a lawsuit, and that stopped a bit of it, but it always comes back.
Well, you know, I'm not doing anything for damage to career or anything like that. It's just, it's criminal. That's not right. It's just not right to be able to pay somebody for something like that and get it and use it, you know. It's just not right.
She not only stands by her man, she stands up for herself.
Okay.
I like that in a woman.
Go back to the phones. In Michigan is Jeff. Hello, Jeff. Welcome to Today's Country. You're on with Tammy Wynette. Your question?
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm very good. Great to talk to you.
Thank you.
Listen, I heard a few years ago you wrote a song with Loretta Lynn. I was wondering when you two were going to get around to recording that for us.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I talked to her last week, and we did. My husband and I, Richie, spent 10 days with Shindu in Hawaii several years ago. But we started writing a song called We Ain't Done Too Bad for a Couple of Good Old Girls. But we never did get around to recording it, so we may do that soon. Thanks.
Good title. Okay.
Okay, we go to the great state of Texas, where Arthur is on the line. Arthur, what's your question for Tammy?
Hi, Lorianne and Charlie.
Well, this isn't Arthur. Who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Hi there. Who's
Hi,
this?
who's this?
This is Arthur.
Okay, hi, Arthur. Okay. I thought it was
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, you're on, Arthur.
Sorry about that.
Hi, Lorianne and Charlie. Tammy, I was just saying, you're as beautiful now as you were ever.
Oh, well, thank you. Goodness, I appreciate that. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
I'm 16 years old, and I respect you so much.
Oh, well, how nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
My question is, you're the generation of music you represent. How does it feel to have 15 and 16-year-old people respect you so much?
Oh, it feels wonderful. It's a great feeling. I can't explain how good it does feel. It's just wonderful to have fans that have been with me for years, and even more wonderful that some of the younger fans now are you know.
Oh, the sense of responsibility, though, you know?
Yeah.
Well, but you know, in the very recent past, folks like Johnny Paycheck and Charlie Pride, even Eddie Arnold, has said, you know, country radio has sort of swept us under the rug, and the record labels are turning their back's on us. Do you feel strongly that that's happened too?
Well, I think it's happened a lot, yeah, but I'm not complaining about that because I've had 30 years of radio play, and the disc jockeys and the fans have been wonderful to me for those 30 years. And it is time for me to slide over, not quit. I'm not going to quit. I'll just slide over a little bit, yeah.
Okay, we have time for one more call. Let's go to Ohio. Veronica's on the line with us. Hello, Veronica.
Hi.
Your question, dear.
Well, first I'd like to say it's good to see you two back on the air again.
Thank you very much.
And I was wondering, how do you get along with George, and are you still friends?
Oh, yes, I get along with George fine. Yes, we toured together, I guess it's 2 years ago when we did an album together. And we get along great. He goes his way and I go my way after a show. And we have twin grandsons by our daughter Georgette. And we have a better relationship probably now than ever. And it's due really to his wife Nancy. She's a saint. And she's been very nice to me and very good to me, and I respect her very much.
I guess it's nice to have that relationship intact and be able to talk and have some good times.
It is, you know, because things that happened 20 years ago, why on earth drag it up now? You know, I got too many things I want to do now.
Exactly.
That's right. Well, you have a lot of things planned. You've accomplished so much in the first 30 years. Go get them, girl. Stay out there and have some fun in country music.
Thank you.
You bet. The great Tammy Wynette. Thank you for your telephone calls. Today's Country continues in a moment.
Still ahead, Oscar favorite Debbie Reynolds recalls how her first major film role could have